Now, Jeter's never done TV before. 3 weeks ago when he did the London game with these guys, and now he's back out here for the All-Star game. I haven't watched a second of it. I can't hear it now because we're doing the show. But I already had enough of, you know how much I can't stand Ortiz. I despise David Ortiz.
Big Papi?
Oh, I can't stand him.
You despise Big Papi?
I despise David Ortiz. And it's more than just the fact that he destroyed the Yankees in his day. That's just the tip of the iceberg. It bothers the hell out of me that he got a free pass for using the same, he was using juice just like everyone else, and he got a pass for it because he yelled at the media, the day that they found out. When your name was on the test. No, it wasn't. And they stopped asking him, because he yelled at them. So that was it. Nobody was allowed to talk to him again about using steroids. And so he's a fraud. And him yucking it up with AROD the last couple of years on these broadcasts, it's a little too much for me. And now you put Jeter in there too, and I'm stunned Jeter likes spending as much time with AROD as he does with this, because
it's money. It's money. They're all about the brand.
Jeter doesn't need money.
Yeah, but you know what? No, but these guys. But you know as well as I do. Okay, these guys are media. You know what? They crave the attention. The minute that AROD and Big Papi are getting all the attention, Jeter's got to crawl in there and get his face up on there just so he can seem relevant. So
here's the thing about Jeter, though. Here's the thing about Jeter. He gave you the 10 to 12-second soundbite after every game and said nothing. And he really didn't crave the attention.
He didn't give me nothing.
Well, I'm telling you what people report. I covered it when I was there with XM during the day, and he'd give you your 10 to 12-second soundbite and would say absolutely nothing. AROD was always a media whore. He was always out for the microphone. He knew where the camera was all the time. That was his MO. Jeter never really cared. And the funny thing is that Jeter never said anything. Now he's going to go on and be a commentator or give his analysis? Come on. Why don't you give some analysis when you played? Instead of, we got to win today. That's all he ever said.
There it is.
In a nutshell.
Jeter, I look, to what Mike is saying here, and this is another guy that I really have no nice thoughts about since he stopped playing baseball. I really have none for Jeter. He spent his entire career not wanting to give anything at all, like Mike said to the media. I mean, nothing. He'd give you nothing. And now he wants to sit out here and make documentaries and be Mr. Social Media and do it's all nonsense. It all is. Jeter was a great player. I loved watching him play. He was on my favorite team.
He's the captain,
all that stuff.
Captain Jeets.
I got no use for him outside of playing the game. I got none. So, no use whatsoever. Let me tell you, personally, I like AROD more than Jeter, to be quite honest with you. Not as a player. Obviously, Jeter did more for the Yankees than AROD did. But in terms of who do I find, and AROD's over the top too with the knowledge of the game, eats, sleeps, and breathes baseball, all that stuff. But I get more out of listening to AROD than really just about anybody else that does this.
I like sports. I could do something in sports.
No, that's it.
Maybe I could be like an announcer, like a color man.
I think what it all really comes down to, Joe, is I don't like watching their dopey pre and post game. How about that?
Well, I mean, they're just sitting there eating popcorn. It's almost like Days of Thunder when they're eating ice cream in the pit. Like, I mean,
We're having an ice cream.
It's too bad for Kevin Burkhardt, too, because he's such a pro.
Oh, yeah, because Burkhardt really cares that they're eating popcorn in the corner collecting
I'm just saying, Burkhardt's a good broadcaster, and they are not.
I know. He's a true professional. All right, okay.
He is. The other guys are clowns.
All right, Joe. We're going to move past this now. 4.5 is the live total with 3 on the board here in the 7th.
So what do you want to do, over?
Nah, it's minus 138. I don't really want to.
It's minus 172 at 4.5.